Hi, it's Laura again. I didn't have the opportunity to show you the method of clearing for burns and bee stings as we kind of got out of time and didn't get back to that. So I wanted to do a little add-on for everyone just so that they would have that if they wanted to try it out and use it the next time you need to. Now you can use this for, like I said, bee stings, burns, but even sprained ankle or turned knee or anything that's got an gives you an acute pain, maybe cuts, abrasions, anything like that. And you can even use it for headaches if you're working outside here and find a way to um, find where the headache originates. People can feel it with their hand if they're sensitive to the energy. So just try it out, play with it, and see what you come up with, because it's kind of fun. It gives you something to do when you're house sitting anyway. So it is kind of a fun thing to try out. So if I was getting stung in my arm here, so if a bee came and stung me here, and right away, there's quite a bit of pain there, and also you might feel some effects from that sting. So it's a good idea to just start immediately wherever you are, wherever you're stung, and just sit down and do some clearing on it. First thing you want to do is make sure that you can feel the energy with your hand, and if you're not sure about it, fake it till you make it and just try it out and see what happens. So what I would do is I would feel into above my arm and just go to where I feel a pain ridge. And that can be a point where it feels hot, or it might feel like a big tingling sensation, or it might even feel cool. Some people feel it's cool. So just take your hand, go along here. When you feel that pain ridge, just start clearing right at that place, back and forth with your hand, and that's what we call clearing. So this is in our energy field, the energy field of the person, not yours, and yours if you were doing self-healing. So just, back and forth, back and forth. This can take 3-4 minutes. It might take 5 or 10, depending on how severe it is, how big the pain ridge is, and you can just go back and forth, slowly working closer and closer to the skin. You can, if it's doing it on yourself, you can feel when it starts to clear, and you can work slowly closer to your own skin. If it's working on someone else, try and get their feedback so that they can tell you when it's hurting more. When it's hurting more, you want to stay out further away until it feels like it's going away for them, and then you can work closer and closer. You don't want to put your hand directly on the point, because that can cause the pain even to be greater. So you want to stay out and just do the clearing until they feel comfortable. After they feel comfortable and most of the pain or all of the pain is gone, hopefully all of the pain is gone, you can just clear the entire area with your hand, so that if anything is in the field on that part of the body, because there can be some effects from stings especially, where it's going to move into other parts of the body, maybe swelling, or if the person is slightly allergic to bee stings, which I am, it can start affecting them. So just do a little more clearing on that. This can be done on pets as well. It works really well. Usually they stay really quiet and comfortable. Kids like it. It distracts them from what's happening. It distracts them from the pain. They think it's pretty cool. So just work it and work it until things start to feel better. And then once that happens, you just do, like I say, a whole area clearing. So that's about it. And like I said, you can do that for burns, cuts, abrasions, um, bee stings, other insect bites. If you're doing it for a headache, same thing. It's difficult to do it on yourself for a headache, but if you have someone else, they can the feel the pain spike. With a migraine headache, however, sometimes you have to go, and this is amazing, but it's true, sometimes you have to go across the room, and it might be a big room. It could be 20 feet away before you feel a pain spike, and then work slowly in. And that can take some time. So I would recommend that people that aren't really used to feeling energy, it might be difficult for them to work with people with migraines. And if you are working in their field and they have a migraine and you aren't out where the pain spike is, it can really cause them a lot more pain. So you got to be a little bit, you have to be a little bit aware of that one. But if it's a regular type of headache, you can usually feel, if it's sinus or tension headache in the back of the head, and you can just start clearing wherever that pain ridge is, which you can find, and the person can tell you, yes, that's where I feel it. And so then you start working there and slowly work your way in. And then you can, if it's tension, you can just put your hand on their shoulders for a while, and that will help them relax. So that's about it. Hope you got to try out the self-healing, and I look forward to hearing from any of you with some feedback. If you try it out, have fun. Bye.